Hello YouTube. So today we have a concise how-to on how to make your custom React application into a custom Streamlit component. So I will actually be doing this using the terminal over here. And I want to make it big. So let me do that. Extra big, extra big. All right. So we're in the root of the project right now. Do the ls command, and our main application for Streamlit is app.py. I'm running this on my local machine first. Step number 1, to make a new component, we will run the make directory command, and let's call it example 2. Let's go inside of there. Okay, nice empty folder. And what we need to do is we need to have a Streamlit Python wrapper. So we want to use the vim command, underscore underscore init underscore underscore dot py, and we press I to insert. I will be copying this. Control-Shift-V. This will be inside the description of this video. Got our spacing off. Okay. Let's make sure everything is spaced correctly. Okay. And let's make sure that, so we're using the Streamlit components v1 as components. We're going to name this example 2 for the name. The path, we're using OS path join. And then our directory name, which is example 2. Front end, which we haven't made yet, and then the dist folder, which isn't also made yet either. Then we have our st example, I'm going to call it number 2, st underscore example 2. There's a debug statement right here, another debug statement. Components value equals this function up here, underscore component underscore function, and then it also returns a component value, which we'll be getting that from React. Let's do escape, colon, and WQ to save, and then press enter. We have our wrapper right there. Next thing we need to do is we need to make sure that we have Node installed. So run a Node version. We have Node installed. We're going to do an npm create. We're using byte for our builder at latest. And this is very important. We need to call it front end. our application, our React application, is going to be called front end. Press enter, and it will actually show you. You could actually do Vue if you wanted to, or these other ones. Let's do React. I'm not going to do TypeScript. I'm just going to do JavaScript. Use row down. No. Let's do no for that. Install of npm and start now. Not yet. Okay. So it made this nice folder called front end. Let's go inside of that folder. There's a few more things that we need to do. Let's see. So we need to do a vim package.json. We're going to modify it just a little bit. I wasn't able to use Streamlit. It's called the Streamlit component lib that is on the npm. I haven't been able to use that with React 19, so we're going to go down to React 18. So we're going to come in here. I'm going to press I. We're going to modify at types React. This is going to be 18. And then types React DOM. It's also going to be 18. And then up here, React is going to be 18.3.1. I'm assuming that's the last 18 version that they had. 18.3.1 for React DOM. Yes. Press escape, :WQ, enter. Then we do npm install. It's going to install everything for us. Okay, and then the next part, we need to do an npm install this Streamlit dash component dash lib. Okay, so that should have upgraded our JSON, our package.json. We have Streamlit component lib at 2.0.0. We have our React DOM at 18, and we also have it up here as dependencies. So we're good to go there. The next step is we need to go inside of the code a little bit and add some things to it. So let's clear the console and do an ls. And what we want to do is we want to cd into src. Do an ls. Right now, the app.jsx is kind of like our main thing that's imported into the main.jsx. So let's do a vim app.jsx, and we need to import. Let's do an I import. We're going to import two things from our Streamlit component lib. First, we're going to do that. It's Streamlit. It says Streamlit, and then comma with. This is a higher level function that we have with Streamlit connection. And then, of course, we need to do that from our Streamlit component lib. component lib. And don't forget your semicolon. Let's escape. Okay, so that should be good. And we need to use effect from React. So let's do a comma, use effect, escape to get out of insert mode. Inside of function app, after it does the count and set count, let's do an I, make some space, and we're gonna have use effect here. Use effect. I'm gonna do it like this, and then we have an arrow function inside. Gonna do this, and then don't forget that you also have that array that you pass to use effect. So our callback is the first argument, and then this array is the second argument. Let's go ahead and put some space in there. Go inside, and we are just going to have like some test value that we're going to use Streamlit, and this is going to pass it to the Streamlit side. So we use Streamlit set component value component. I spelled correctly, right? Component. No, it's not. Component. Okay. And we'll call it test value. Add a semicolon there. And then our next thing, we're going to set this. This is very important. Streamlit set frame height method. So this is very important because without this, your React application is never going to load. Like, you'll be able to find it using the dev tools in your browser, but it's going to be like too short. So this is going to set the frame height to what it needs to be. Let's do an escape to get out of there. I think everything is good. Now there's one more thing we need to do in here, and this is super important. So at the very end, the export default app, we want to wrap this app with a higher level function, the WEF Streamlit connection function. So all we need to do is we just pass app as an argument to that function. So I press I to go into insert mode, with Streamlit connection, and boom, that's it. I think that's all we need to do for that. We could put a semicolon there. Escape, :WQ. Hopefully I didn't make any spelling mistakes. We'll find out soon. The next part, there's a few more things. We're almost finished. We want to, I'm going to just do ls just to know where I am. Okay, we want to do a cd double dots to go up one level. Do an ls. We want to modify the vite.config.js file. Vim vite config.js, and over here inside of the export default define config, and inside of that object I'm going to press O to insert after this line, and we need to, I think we're missing something on there. No, it's okay. I think we just do base colon 2 of these right here and a comma. This is going to make the path for the assets when it builds it, instead of having a an actual full path, it's going to have a relative path, and we're going to really need that or it's not going to work. Escape colon WQ, and I think from looking at the instructions that's all I need to do, right? So the last thing we do is we do our npm run build to resolve import. Okay, I made a spelling mistake. Of course. cdsrc vim app JSX. I think it's all the way up here. And I misspelled component, of course. Okay. Oh, now we need to go up a level. Okay, good. That worked, so that's good and everything. The next thing we need to do, and I'm just realizing I think I've skipped this part on my instructions. So we need to go out of front end. So go up a level, dot dot, go up another level, an ls, we need to go to the root of our Streamlit application. We need to do a vim app.py, and what we're going to do is we need to import it. So let's do insert mode from example 2, the name of the folder, import st example 2. This is the function, the method that is inside of our underscore underscore init underscore underscore .py file that's inside the example 2 folder. Should be already be a package and everything. Press escape. We're going to put this inside of the about route. And I'm kind of looking, let's see, where is our about? Okay, here we go. My about route is all the way down here, def about. Let's go ahead and add our thing here. I'm just going to call it v2 equals st example 2. It's a method. And then st right. We'll copy the same thing I have up there. Returned value equals, and we'll just pass in v2, escape, and a colon wq, And then, though I can't believe I didn't put that in my instructions over here. Let's try to run it. Streamlit run app.py. Oh, don't forget to go inside your source, your environment source, bnb, then activate Streamlit run app.py. Okay, let's see what happens. Let's see if it works. I log in, jlynn abc for my password. Okay, so this is the one I already made for the home page. Let's see if it works on the about page. Oh no. What happened? What happened? With Streamlit connection is not defined. Another typo. Another typo. Okay. Let's go back and fix that typo. Control C to quit it. Go into example 2. Go inside of front end. Go inside of the src, vim, and app.jsx. Okay, let's see. What is going on here? With Streamlit connection. Is that right? No, that's right. So, okay, that's good. Component lib. Is this one right? I'm just gonna get rid of the other one here. Okay, let's try that. We'll have to rebuild it again. So cd, go back to the front end folder. npm okay. We go out to the dashboard Streamlit root. We run our Streamlit run app.py. Let's try it again. Oh man, that's annoying. Okay. Okay, yeah. Now it works. Of course they look completely the same, but I promise they're different. And we can change that too. We can go back inside of example 2 and front end, and we can go to src, and we can do vim app.jsx again, and we can go up here and we can kind of change things around, like the heading. Let's change the heading, say about app, escape, :wq, go up a level, npm run build, go up 2 levels, And we run our Streamlit run app again. Log in. So here's the home page one. Go to the About, and then About App. Home. It's different. Two different applications running, and it's pretty cool. You can actually like press the count button. It also returns a value to Streamlit. So yeah, that's it. I will fix the parts that are missing inside of my instructions. That's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and have a nice night.